Hello and welcome, this is Best Foot Forward Shoes. My name is Harrison Cable. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Today we're going to be looking at 7 different sneaker brands. I have 7 different shoes that I think are the most affordable and best value for money for 2025. As a disclaimer, all of these shoes right here are the models that I'm going to be speaking about. However, they are not the exact colorways and prices that I'm going to be speaking about. So all of these shoes you can get right now, whether it be on sale or just general prices, for under $200. And that's $200 Australian, so it's actually probably around 120 US dollars if you're watching this in the US. This is also not in any particular order. I'm not ranking these as the most comfortable or the best looking or anything like that. This is purely to let you know about 7 different brands and the most affordable sneakers from those brands for this year. So let's start off with a brand that had a huge 2024. This is the Puma Speedcat, a retro of a racing shoe that usually was worn by Formula 1 drivers. This was created to help them with gripping the pedals as they were driving, but it has turned into more of a low profile retro sneaker that people are more wearing for lifestyle right now. This is the brown colorway that was released earlier this year, but there are a ton of red colorways and black colorways that are floating about right now. They're very, very comfortable. They don't provide a huge amount of cushioning. However, the materials on them are incredibly nice. The premium suedes, the premium leathers, they're all incredibly nice. The embroidery is done very nicely on the front toe as well. So a very solid one. First up here, the Puma Speedcat. Next up, another shoe that released in 2024 from Nike. This was the Air Max DN, a brand new silhouette and brand new style of air technology that they released. As you can see, the pods here are a dynamic air. That's where the DN comes from, basically distributing the flow of air pressure from the back to the front as you roll with the shoe. It's got a very nice amount of padding around the ankle and also around the midfoot as well. The tongue is very well padded. There are a ton of colorways of this shoe and you can literally find them on sale from so many websites like Foot Locker, like JD Sports. The ones that I really like are actually the ones that have the gradient that goes from the bottom to the top. You can find them in lots of different colors, as I said, but this one is very nice, very clean, the Air Max DN. Up next is the Adidas Gazelle. Yes, the year of the Samba and Gazelle is probably going to continue in 2025. Very, very popular in 2024, and I think that a lot of people are going to want to jump on this just because of how awesome these shoes look. They are retro inspired, X sort of football shoes. This is the Sean Wotherspoon collaboration that was released, I think, in 2023 actually. It's got a mostly hemp upper. I don't think you'd be able to find these ones, but I will post pictures of a ton of Gazelles that you can find, ranging anywhere from under $100 to just over $120 Australian. It fits true to size. It's actually a little bit wider in my opinion than the Samba. I like the traction pattern a little bit better than the Samba. I feel like if this is one of those shoes that if you want that style of the Adidas Samba, but you don't want to have the same shoes as everybody else, the Gazelle is definitely a better option for you in my opinion. Next up is a little bit of a sleeper on this list. I feel that a lot of people aren't really talking about Saucony in the general public. I know we as sneakerheads know about Saucony. This is the J-Tips collaboration on the Pro Omni Grid 9. Saucony's been doing some really good things, but I feel like the majority of people that I speak to that aren't sneakerheads, they think of Saucony still as like the performance running style shoes and don't really know that they're really pushing forward in the fashion space, and they've got some really nice collaborations. These ones are not really available right now except for on the resale market, but again, I'm going to post a ton of photos and links of shoes that you can literally buy for around 150 Australian dollars right now. There are so many nice, cool colorways that you can definitely rock all day. They are super, super comfortable. They're literally designed to be comfortable runners, so you're going to have absolutely no issues with going true to size on these shoes. They just look awesome. I feel like this is definitely going to be one of the biggest brands of 2025, so Saucony is definitely one to look out for. Next up, again, one of the biggest shoes of 2024, I think is going to continue into 2025. This is the ASICS Gel 1130. The 1130 was seen on so many people this year. I actually can't even count the amount of times I went to the mall or went to the shops and just saw people rocking these really nice 1130 colorways. They have kind of transcended the running space and the sneakerhead space, and they're now kind of in the general public. And that's how you kind of know that a sneaker has really taken off. And I think that ASICS is riding that wave, and they are really going to push the 1130. They also have the 2160 as well, but that's a little bit on the pricey side. Sometimes the 1130 is available general for under $150 Australian, so they are definitely very affordable. And if you want all-day comfort, the ASICS 1130 is definitely one to go for. Next up is New Balance. So New Balance has had an amazing run over the last 3 or 4 years. The one that I chose to go with was the 740. I think that this shoe has so much potential, and this is the Omni collaboration collaboration that came out this year, but there are an absolute ton of colorways available right now. And there's also some really nice collabs coming out as well if you want to go a little bit more on the pricey side, but there are definitely some really nice looking general release colorways available for around that 150 to 180 Australian dollars. They are comfortable, they fit true to size. They're definitely of that 2K runners aesthetic right now, as you can see with these other shoes here, like the Saucony and the ASICs. It's kind of in that same mold of the mesh runner with a very nice comfortable sole and traction pattern. So New Balance is definitely one to look out for in 2025. This is the 740 model. And lastly, I realized that I started the video without this one on the pile, but hey, I remembered it just in time. So this is the Salomon ACS Pro, and right now this shoe is available around the New Year's Day, Boxing Day sales for under $200. So yes, this is a little bit more pricier than the other shoes, but I feel like it is definitely worth it. Salomon puts so much time and so much effort into their shoes, and they make them feel so incredibly premium that if you can get any of the colorways of this shoe, you are definitely getting an absolute bargain. They also have another model called the ACS Plus, and that one goes for a little bit less normally, and you can now also find that one for much cheaper with all these specials going on right now. So Salomon, if you want a hiking shoe, if you're looking for all-day comfort and an easy quick lacing system, the Salomon ACS Pro or Plus is definitely one to look out for. So there you have it, 7 shoes here, all very affordable right now. There are so many sales going on. If you want to pick some of these up, let me know down in the comments which ones you have already picked up or looking to pick up in 2025. So this is going to be an awesome year, and I hope that you find some value out of all of these shoes. Hit me up on Instagram if you're looking for any more recommendations as well. So best 7 affordable sneakers, here you go. The lists for everything is just down below as well. Thank you so much to everybody. You have a good day.